Hello, my name is Casey Booth. Today I will be talking about the ethics of Mark Cuban. Cuban has been in the public eye for some time now, both good and bad. We will begin today with Cuban's background, which has greatly influenced his ethical decisions to this day. Cuban was born in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania on July 31st, 1958. He was brought up in a typical middle-class family in the Pittsburgh suburb of Mount Lebanon. After attending the University of Pittsburgh for a year, he was looking for something else. Ultimately, Cuban transferred to Indiana University, where he graduated with a management degree. After graduation, Cuban moved to Dallas in 1982. He mostly worked odd jobs until he joined AudioNet with Todd Wagner. AudioNet is a web broadcasting network which turned into Broadcast.com in 1998. The company was ultimately purchased by Yahoo for $5.7 billion in Yahoo stocks. Cuban has started several startup companies such as Ice Rocket, Red Swoosh, and Weblogs. Cuban has also tried his hand in reality television. He has been an investment personality on the ABC show Shark Tank since 2011. As of May 2015, Cuban has invested in 85 deals across 11 years of the program. These have come to a total of $19.9 million invested. Perhaps what Cuban is mostly known for is being the owner of the Dallas Mavericks, a professional basketball team in the National Basketball Association. On January 24th of 2000, Cuban purchased a majority stake of the team for $285 million. Before Cuban became the majority owner, the Mavericks were historically mediocre. In the years following the purchase, the Mavericks have won a major percentage of their playoff games, and they have won their first NBA Finals championship in 2011. While most NBA team owners are generally reserved and out of the public eye, Cuban is the complete opposite. Cuban sits with the fans courtside, and he plays an integral role in the organization. Because of his influence, Cuban's ethics play an important role in his decision-making. Driven by his moral convictions, Cuban has helped establish several charities. Some of these charities include the Mark Cuban Foundation and the Fallen Patriot Fund. The Mark Cuban Foundation works to support causes and empower communities in Dallas and beyond. This foundation was started in 2003. The Fallen Patriot Fund was established to help families of fallen U.S. military personnel during Operation Iraqi Freedom, and this foundation was started in 2002. These foundations have a special place in Cuban's heart, and these convictions greatly influence his decisions, both in his personal life and his business life. However, just like the rest of us, our ethical decisions can lapse and could be damaging. In 2004, Cuban was accused of using insider trading to avoid a big loss of a sale of internet stock of his company. He was accused by the Securities and Exchange Commission, or the SEC for short, of trading on non-public information when he was sold around 600,000 shares, which came up to a total of $7.9 million. Although he was ultimately found not guilty of insider trading, this showed a lapse of ethical judgment for Cuban. For Cuban, he was thinking about a potentially heavy loss instead of ethical issues presented by insider trading. He did not consider the ramifications of his actions, and it could have caused a domino effect. This unethical behavior ultimately could have derailed his career and the employees who depend on him for their livelihoods. However, Cuban has made up for his mistake. A great example of this is his aiding of his friend Delonte West. Delonte West, a former player with Cuban's Mavericks, was photographed holding a small cardboard sign at a gas station just outside of Dallas. West has been a victim of bipolar disorder, substance abuse, and has experienced homelessness. This situation has shown a major fall of grace for Delonte West, who went from being an NBA superstar to being homeless. This situation has been a major concern for the basketball community, and Cuban was not exempt from this. Thinking on his moral and ethical convictions, Cuban needed to act on it. Feeling the way that he did, Cuban picked up Delonte at a gas station in Dallas and took him to a rehab facility. Cuban has also offered to pay for his treatment at a drug rehabilitation facility. When asked about the situation from the Washington Post, Cuban responded with, "I can just confirm that I found and helped him. The rest is up to Delonte and his family to tell." The situation shows how Cuban's ethics influences the decision that he makes on an everyday basis. Cuban did not have to do anything at all, or he could have just sent somebody else to do it. However, Cuban acted ethically by personally going out of his way to help someone in need. For us, it is important to process these ethical and moral decisions and to act on them in a productive and helpful way for the benefit of ourselves and society as a whole. In conclusion, Mark Cuban is dedicated to using his platform to help others, either from his employees or his business, or to complete strangers with his charity organizations. Ethically, Cuban has been on both sides of this front. Overall, ethics plays an important role in this decision-making process. However, he is still a human, just like the rest of us. It is up to the individual to consciously choose to act and behave ethically, whether we are persuaded or not.